All right, looks like we are live, and just gonna wait for some people to join in. We are sitting here, myself and beautiful Miss Lulu, sitting here in beautiful downtown Frankfort, Kentucky, state capital, and we are gonna be having a special guest join us here in just a little bit. And so as soon as we get everybody joining in here, I got a little bee deciding to come visit. So, need to get some people in, and we got 2 on. People sound off, let me know where you are, where you're listening from, and we can go ahead and get this show on the road. Hi, Shauna. Shauna's joined in. How you doing, dear? Got a little special guest going to be joining us. Hope you stick around and chill out with us for a little bit. We've got a little downtown concert we're going to be attending. That's why we're up here in Frankfort right now. So, got a little Rosie kicking. Maybe y'all can hear some Rosie. Playing a little bit of Rosie for you. So, we got to support the love for Rosie. Always support the PRN alumni. Eric Ha, what's up, buddy? That's one of my Lexington friends. And Shauna is one of my Lexington peeps as well. So, make sure where are we in the 5 and dime? That's why I gotta make sure.
We better take a look.
So, why don't you check that out real quick? Make sure that's where we are. So, Shauna, Eric, are we live in the Paisley 5 and dime or live on different page? Say hi to your mama. She lives in Frankfurt. I say hi to your mama. Where's she at? You give me her address, I'll go knock on her door. We'll go do a live visit for her.
Yep. We're live on the 5 and dime.
Okay, so we are in the 5 and dime. That's cool. So we got 7 people, but I'm only seeing 2 comments. So y'all let me know where you are. Eric says, yep, in the 5 and dime. Fantastic. Mindy, good evening. Another one of my Kentucky people. Well, we got Kentucky people joining us all over. People don't realize how much purple we have here in Kentucky. There is quite a bit. Charlotte Coleman, how you doing, Charlotte? Charlotte is a longtime friend. We kind of met up through the purple world and been communicating ever since. So, Justin Stokes. Justin, what's up, buddy? Dear friend of mine, Miss Lulu, lives in Florida. And so, yeah, here we are in scenic downtown Frankfort. It's we're in front of the courthouse. They're closed. Otherwise, I ain't trying to come down to the courthouse. You feel me? I ain't trying to do that. So we got Crystal Ellis. How you doing, Crystal? She's from South Carolina. And Chris, how you doing? Chris says, hey.
You could take the phone if you want. You can show them down that way. Down that way.
I can show you what we're doing here at this spot until our guest joins us. There's a little bit of historic downtown. And this area back over my other shoulder will give you. What's that bridge back there? That is called the Singing Bridge. And they call it the Singing Bridge because whenever cars go across it, they hum. So, kind of makes you wonder why they don't call it the Humming Bridge, right? But anyway, Singing Bridge is behind us. We are here in front of the courthouse. And I'm just working up a black sweat in Florida. Mike Constantine, how you doing, buddy? Mike, if you didn't see, we just posted the collector showcase number 2. We posted it up there for you. Hi, Cindy Howard, and we also got Audrey. How you doing? Robin Stevens, how you doing? Well, we're getting people rolling in. Hopefully our guests will be joining us here soon. As soon as I see her pop up. Let's see.
Let's invite people to the YouTube channel.
Hang on just a second. Mike Constantine, you doing all right since your collector spotlight? Have you picked up any new items? Audrey, I got a package for you. It's gonna be coming your way. Erica, by the way, my foot is no longer in a splint as of yesterday, so dancing, etc. is a possibility soon. Good, because we want to throw another event and you got to come down and dance and do some magic tricks. Erica is a magician as well. So, all right. Hey guys, hang on just a second. I gotta take care of something real quick, so hold that thought. All right, sorry about that. I had to take a little pause. We are back. And let me see if I can add people in here. Mike Constantine headed to see Morris Day in the Time tomorrow. Man, aren't you lucky? Love Morris, love the guys, been watching them better part of 20 years, if not more. Been checking them out every time I get a chance. I've seen them almost as many times as I saw Prince. So anyway, guys, thanks for bearing with me. Our guest should be arriving any moment. Having a couple text communications with them right now. Hang on just a second.
It's the Belle in Frankfurt. The Belle of Frankfurt.
Kim is on. Said Kim B on the set, huh? All right, we need Kim in here. Where's she at? I don't see her. You got Miss Barry joining us? So, looks like we got Kim B on the set has joined in. And we're going to see if we can invite her. And there she is. Boy, don't you look lovely?
Bless you.
I know your hair is going to be on point. I know that.
Gotta keep it together.
So what can you do with this this nonsense right here?
Let's dye it purple.
Dye it purple. I like where you going with this.
Right.
Well, first off, I want to thank you for joining us here at Paisley 5 and Dime. All of our members, we get a chance to talk to some of the people that were close to Prince over the years, and you were close to him for 29 years. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was a beautiful blessing. Yes.
Well, that man's quite a talent. And so how did you fall into something like that?
I had been dating the bodyguard at the time, and he was taking me around to different events. And I became good friends with the hairstylist and fresh out of beauty school. And, just watching her, never knowing that I would ever be able to, be a watching her, and I duplicated her hairspray, her gel, her everything she had on her table. I just went and bought. And so my dad used to tell me all the time is success is when opportunity meets preparedness. When the opportunity presents itself, will you be prepared? And sure enough, one day they were shooting a video, and she said, I think I'm gonna quit. And I said, you're not gonna quit. She was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna quit. I'm tired of living out of a suitcase. She said, I want to go home. I want to get married. And I was like, no, girl, you work for one of the biggest entertainers in the world. And she said, Kim, it's not what you think. And Lord and behold, after I had been with him for a few years, I get it. Yeah, it's not what you think. So it is a taxing and grueling experience. But sure enough, like my mom used to say, you gotta, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You gotta be careful what you speak. And got into a little tip, and she packed her stuff and left. And I just happened to be there, so they was like, meet us at the club, and bring your books. So I took my book over to the table and presented it to him. I said, look, I know you don't have a hairstylist. My name is Kim Berry. I said, I do hair. So he said, you do hair? I said, yeah. He said, you got a salon? I said, yeah. He said, go set it up. So I go set the salon up. I knew how to black out windows. I had been watching her. I was on her. And so
Yeah.
I got the salon ready, and he called back about an hour later and said, Kim, this is Prince. And I was like, what? And he said, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it. I said, oh, okay, well, no problem. I said, next time, you come to LA, just I want you to know you got a hairstylist. And he said, okay. He said, well, do you travel? Now, mind you, I'm 18 years old. Like I said, fresh out of beauty college. I'm like, I haven't been out of Inglewood, let alone California. And he said, do you travel? I said, yeah. That just popped out of my mouth. I was like, what the heck did I just say? He said, okay, well, the flight leaves in an hour. We're sending a limo to come pick you up. And went to called my mom, and I just was in complete disbelief because I was like, what just happened? And so I called my mom, and I was like, oh my God, I just talked to Prince. She said, stop lying. I said, no, I just talked to Prince. I said, the car leaves in an hour. She said, grab your curling irons and your hairspray and get to LAX. And
Yep.
sure enough, I left and literally with hairspray and curling irons, and went to LAX. I got to Paisley Park, and the first time I saw snow, the gates opened up, and I was like, oh my God, it does exist. And so I I went up into they escorted me to the back of the, room, and I went up to the salon, and so they were getting ready for some type of event, and I saw the Purple Rain jacket sitting there and the raspberry beret outfit, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, look at all that, that's nice. And so they said, go ahead and set up, and we'll be back. So his brother came in and four other women, and one by one I knocked them down. Boom, boom, boom. Got them next, next, next. And his brother said, I'll be right back. So 1 hour go by, 2 hours go by. I said, what is going on? And I was like, okay. I said, but one thing my mama told me, when you go in somebody else's house, I said, you don't touch nothing that don't belong to you. I sat there for 2.5 hours with my hands folded in my lap. I did not move. I said, they think I'm stupid. I don't know. I got a camera on me. I said, but okay. I said, I would sit right here. I did not move. Finally, his brother stuck his head in the door and said, you didn't steal nothing, did you? I said, quit playing with me. I got to go to the bathroom. And he said, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. And so he like, no, you didn't have to stay there. You could have. I said, no, I'm not walking around this man's house. I said, so should I? He's like, okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. I said, don't you leave me sitting here for another 2.5 hours. He said, no, I wouldn't do that to you. So about 10 minutes later, Prince stuck his head in the door, and I was like, whoa, like he's little. I was like, dang, look at him. And he said, hello. And I said, hi. So that was back in the day at SWV with them long curved nails and everything, so I was right into fashion. He said, yeah, you got the job. He said, but you got to leave those nails at the house. He said, I'm tender-headed. You can't have that in my head. So I completely started clicking them off. Click, 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 breaking them off right there in front of him. And he just started cracking up laughing. And when he laughed from his gut. And he was like, He's like, yeah, you gonna work. He said, okay, go back to the hotel. We leave for Miami in the morning. And I was like, what? Like, what just happened? And I was traveling with him for 2 weeks before he even ever got his hair done. I kept calling my mother like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, we done been to 5 cities. I don't know what's happening. I said, all he do keep doing is say, get ready for the next city. Get ready for the next city. I said, I didn't realize that he was preparing me for what was going to be my new, reality. And we finally got to New York, and he was like, can we get the salon ready? So we got the salon ready, and we walked in, and we did our little consultation. And mind you, his brother said, okay, don't put color on him. Don't put wastewater on him. Don't do this. Don't do that. Everything they told me don't do. They made me too nervous. I did everything they told me don't do. I said, oh my goodness, I done drowned the man. I done put color on his ears. I did everything. I was like, and he was just like, okay, lady, like, just calm down. I said, okay, we got this. I got this. I said, but we got through, and he was fly as ever. He looked at his hair and gave himself a little spruce in the mirror, and he spun around on them little heels, and he disappeared. He said, your car waiting for you downstairs. And I've been rolling with him ever since, all over the world, many times over. It just turned into a beautiful experience.
What year was that you kind of got recruited?
I graduated. Yeah, I graduated in '87, so I came on, like, right around that time. So I was doing a lot of work, like I said, all his LA gigs and everything that he was doing, from the house. So that was about 80, yeah, '87, yeah. So yep, and been with him ever since.
That's cool. I like that. That's some good stories.
Mhm.
And see,
Yeah,
you got a book coming up, right?
absolutely. So the new book is coming out called Diamonds and Curlz. It is
Clever.
going to be my memoirs, looking back over, you know, 20 plus years traveling all over the world with one of the most iconic um independent operators in the world. He taught us how to do it best. Shelby J said hashtag what Prince taught us. And so now I'm going to use his very same renegade techniques to publish my own book. And that's why I have the Indiegogo fundraiser that is going on right now, which is allowing all of the fans to uh, donate to our fund. And it is we're trying to raise $10,000 to help with the publishing and the book deal. And like I said, it takes money to make money, and so we want to do this right, present it to the public in a wonderful fashion. We want to have all of the Purple family be able to be a part of this book for years to come. Everyone who contributes will have their name in the book. Some people will have questions answered in the book. It's going to be, there's 7 different levels of which you can donate. And if you go to www.diamondsandcurls.com, you will see all the different levels of which you can donate, and there will be different levels of memorabilia that will be given in exchange for your donations. We appreciate everything you can. It says in the Bible that God loves a cheerful giver. So if you can give, and be happy about giving and helping, a young sister out, I would appreciate it to help us get this story to the masses, because we tried to go the publishing book deal, literally like a record deal route. That didn't work out because they felt like they couldn't find a voice for Kim Berry. Well, Kim Berry's going to put her voice up against the Purple fans, and we're going to come out, and we're going to come out stomping with the big dogs. And like I said,
Mhm.
I worked for one of the most independent operators in the world. He showed
Yep.
us how to do it. He didn't need a record company to get it done. He got his music to the masses. The people helped him get the word out. And so I'm
Yep.
asking his same people who treat me with the same love and respect as they did him to help us get it to the masses. And I appreciate it. And I'm just looking forward to we're going to
Oh, hello.
just do it real big.
There we go. I think we lost you for just a second. You came back in.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been checking out the Diamonds and Curls page and noticing the tier levels. And Paisley 5 and Dime is going to be here to help. We've got our 7,000 viewers that are going to be tuning in and watching this video. And, maybe we got some questions. I'll kind of open it up for them while we're chatting. So any of the viewers that are on right now, if you have any questions for Kim, let us know. And, the book's going to be fantastic. So right now you're getting the best of both worlds. You get the book is going to be very informative. It's going to have some stories from the road. I'm sure Kim's going to be sharing with us, and some things that she's not going to share during interviews. So you're going to have to get the book to get all of the stories. But what's great about these interviews like this is Kim is such a sparkling personality all on her own. So, they say they can't find Kim's voice. Kim got a voice. Kim is her voice. So, being able to have this chat with you like this and hearing the stories firsthand, the way you put the inflection, that's what it's all about. And I think that's why we got people tuning in right now. We got Tania Hill from Louisville, Kentucky, Jeannie, Patty Sullivan from Minnesota. Everybody saying hi, Kim. They're all jumping in on here.
Hey, how's everybody?
And we got a question. Any idea the book cost once it's released? Do we have a retail cost on the book?
It'll be between $25 and $30. So it'll be affordable for everyone. Yes.
Absolutely. It's a great price point. Yeah, we can hit that.
Yeah.
Chris is asking, what was one of your silliest moments?
And we got a question from Chris. She wants to know what was one of your silliest moments with Pete. And before you answer, I'm gonna see if I can guess it because I think I heard you telling a story about when he showed up. He got his hands on a razor and tried to hook
Oh
himself
Lord.
up.
Yeah, no, that wasn't one of the silliest, but yeah, that was a story. But yeah, yeah, that story was just funny in and of itself. Just leaving the clippers in his presence like a little child. It's like, what are you doing? And I came back and he had took a whole chunk out the side of his head and talking about, clean this up for me, clean this up for me. I said,
Yeah.
oh no. I was like, my friends are gonna clown me. They be like, what the hell happened? I'm like, look, you gotta do what the people won't done. He had a vision in his head and he tried to make it come to reality. So we had to clean it up and make it happen. So yeah, that was one of his, like, your mama leaving stuff in front of you, tell you don't touch the stove, don't touch the stove, that's hot, and you touch it anyway. I'm like, oh my good. I came back in the room and was like, what in the filth floor? It was bless hard, but yeah, we cleaned it up and we made it happen. He turned it into some good talk about sessions. So yeah.
Oh, I bet. And
to know about tell us about the hair
Keep
care line.
chiming in.
we kind of lost out again there for a second. There you go.
There you go. People keep chiming in on my phone.
Yeah, it goes black whenever it does, but that's okay. We gonna stick around. We here for you, Kim.
Okay.
We got somebody wants to know about your hair care products.
Yes, all the years that we were putting together, I would always be at the shampoo bowl mixing and splashing and putting stuff together. And Prince said, since you're always mixing and splashing, we should put together a hair care line of our own to bring, to the masses. So I'm going to make sure that we bring it to complete manifestation. And so, like I said, it's gonna be really exciting. So that will be another, like I tell everybody, I'm like, please be patient with me because God is not through with me yet. So that's gonna be another part of the journey that we're gonna bring this Prince inspired hair care line to the masses. So I'm excited about what's about to happen, and all the glam jam parties that's coming up. We got what is it? Coming up in Atlanta, September 14th and 15th is gonna be Atlanta. So anybody that's near those cities, come on out and party with us. We're gonna have a fantastic time. We got who else? Houston coming up in October. So we're gonna be out there with Craig Alexander and his whole crew, and we're gonna get down with them. And then we have the Ohio Glam Jam. So that's gonna be a ball, and we want everybody that's in the neighborhood to come on out and party and funk and roll with us and all that old good stuff. And so I'm telling everybody, hold on to your wig. So it's gonna be an exciting run up until the time for the book to drop, and then in January I'm gonna join the Prince for the Love of God cruise, and I'm telling everybody, get on the boat, people. It's room for 100 more. Let's go. And
we got 100 more.
Yeah, so we telling everybody, come get on the boat with us and come hang out. We're going to Mexico and a bunch of other places, and then there's going to be a big party on the 4th. That'll be there in New Orleans for the people who can't go, if they want to just come party with us the night before the boat leaves. So it's going to be an exciting thing. Gail Ward and her crew is a 501c nonprofit organization, so they're raising money to be able to give instruments and bring performing arts back into the schools. So and that was something that was near and dear to Prince's heart. So I'm just super excited about being a part of that, and that's going to be the first date of the book launch as well as my book signing on the cruise. So I'm looking forward to a wonderful time and doing that. And like I said, 2019, you're going to see me in a city near you, and so I want everybody to come on out, be a part of the book signings and all that kind of great stuff, and we're just going to have a fantastic time.
Good,
and also in October, we're going for the PRN alumni fundraiser in Minnesota. So whoever's coming to that, I can't wait to party with y'all down there. So that's going to be another fantastic time. So yeah, that's going to be awesome. So like I said, we're just continuing the legacy and continuing things that Prince was a part of, as far as like performing arts and coding. Hey Lulu, performing arts and coding and urban farming, and we're still giving back to all the initiatives that Prince was a part of, and so we just want to keep the legacy going. And anybody who's a part of giving back is definitely what I want to be a part of. So every city I stop in, we're going to make sure that we continue to give back
Absolutely.
to the less fortunate, and just I'm just excited about, like I said, what God is about to do through me and for me. I'm ready to peel back the purple curtain and let people see what our tour life was like, and what it was like being on the road with this silly, quirky man, this giving man, this loving man. We're going to talk about the man, the father, the husband, the son, the brother, and I'm just excited, and it's going to be informative, it's going to be fun, it's going to be tear jerking, it's going to be all of that. So I think everybody should look forward to getting this book, Diamonds and Curlz. Everybody who can help me get this book published, we got a 60-day crowdfunding, Indiegogo, www.diamondsandcurlz.com.
Great.
So come on and give and help us get this to the masses, and let's get it done, people. Let's get it done.
Oh, we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it out. And that's one of the things I have a lot of people talk to me with some very interesting questions. And one of them, they were asking, like, how many books are going to come out? And I said, all of them.
Right. All of them.
Where
and that's what I said, and it's so great. People were saying, oh, well, but do you think with Prince's book dropping, in December, it's going to overshadow my book? I don't think so, because Steve Parks came out, Asheen came out, Maite came out, and you guys have all of their books. So stop playing with me. Get my book. Everybody, let's get in line, and let's keep the Purple family going. And so there's enough room for all of us. Ain't nobody going to get left out. And so I think it's going to be a beautiful experience, and I'm looking forward to, like I said, to getting the job done. And one thing about it, I was one of the constants in Prince's life. I seen people come, I seen people go, and I even came to win a few times. But guess what? I truly believe that it was the God in me that saw the God in him that he had to have around him, and he kept bringing me back. So I like I said, so it was worth it. It was necessary. Every part of the journey was necessary. And so, like I said, I'm excited to be able to bring these loving stories to the masses and be able to tell people what type of person he was. We're not going to talk about the statistics. We're not going to talk about the engineering side. We're not going to talk about how many, record sales he did. That wasn't me. I was on the other side of the curtain. You see what I'm saying? And so we're going to talk about the loving, fun, quirky person, the beautiful spirit of who was Prince Roger Nelson, and I'm excited about that.
So
that's very exciting.
The part that everyone seems to be discovering now, along with the philanthropic part, there you go. Along with the philanthropy, a lot of people are discovering what a jokester he really was behind the scene. And like you were talking about that belly laugh, he come from the gut with the laugh. Uh-oh, we lost you. There you are.
I'm here.
Do you remember like a practical joke or a joke that he may have told that just always kind of stuck with you?
Him and the guys were always doing your mama sessions, and he would always try to get me in on it. I'll be like, absolutely not. I'm not getting to that, because if I hurt your feelings, then you're gonna want to sit me off. But he was hilarious. Like, him and the guys on tour used to do your mama jokes, and oh my God, that he just was a constant. And what was funny was he always like bagging on you or cracking jokes on you. But if the joke got turned on him, he was like, "Oh, that's funny to you, Kim."
Oh, you think that's funny?
Like, oh no, boss, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. I'm not laughing. Like, you know what?
Oh, the mama jokes are fantastic.
But he was hilarious though. But he was a practical joker. Like, he used to tell us all the time that, when he was on tour with Time, Morris Day and all of them, that they would get each other to such severity, people would get hurt, like running in the dark and cutting off lights in the hallway, and they would be running into stuff. Like, he would just be like, so he would tell us, I don't do practical jokes no more because, too many people got hurt. I was like, yeah, right. And next thing you know, somebody getting machete dumped on them from across the room or up above that you didn't know nothing about, and all kind of packing stuff falling on your head. Like, oh my God, you like, really? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah. He always had jokes.
man. It was always something. I was like, never a dull moment. That's what, and you had to keep it funny because, you on the road too long. You're with these people day in and day out and traveling on buses and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you had to be. And I bless God every day for Morris Hayes, because if it wasn't for him cracking jokes on a regular basis, baby, it would be some really crazy people on that road.
Yeah,
But
now
he
see
kept it
Morris.
light, he kept it airy. It was just beautiful, like all the different beautiful musicians that I got to come across. It was just a beautiful thing, and it was a great experience, and I can't wait to share it with the world.
That's what I was getting at with the person telling me about the books, and wondering, how many books is too many books. And I said, well, until we can have everyone cover the aspects that we never got to see, because he
Right.
shared so much of his life was given to us through the music, but there was a whole nother layer to that that didn't get out to the public, but the ones that would sit in a room in a salon, do his hair, or would talk to him during a photo session, or would sit in the studio cracking mama joke snaps back and forth. That's a whole different side that the public didn't see.
Right.
And the philanthropical part, where he would, the last time he played here in Kentucky was in Louisville in 2015, and he did 4 shows, and before he left a $100,000 check with the public library that was in the Black community in Louisville that was about to be shut down.
Wow.
He dropped the money and walked out. No words.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's the kind of dude he was. He used to tell us all the time it wasn't never about him. It was always about God. And he knew that he was a vessel sent here to be used, and literally to be the hands, of God and make things happen. So he knew that he was a vessel, and he knew, he loved God, and he knew, that he had to get the work done. And one thing that, it's even in the Bible, that when your service is over, when your work is done, that it'll be time for you to go back home and get your rest. And I believe that he lived a fantastic life on his own terms, the way he wanted to, how he wanted to, didn't ask nobody for permission to do what he wanted. And it was just a beautiful thing. And I just love that I was able to be a part of that journey.
Well, I think I so appreciate your gifts and what you're sharing and your story and your perspective. And one of the guests who are on here specifically said, let me find it. They said Kim is going to be talking about the stuff that we want to hear, and that's true. And so anyone who's questioning or who's questioning books coming out or other people's perspectives, everybody has an experience, and your experience is very unique to you. It's a unique experience in that fantastic experience of life that he shared with everyone. And your perspective is not what any of the other individuals who've released is. And so we're so looking forward to that, and we're so happy to be supporting your effort and wanting to send people to help crowdfund you for this release, because it's information that Purple Family all over the world want. And we are, we're, as family, we are touched by the fact that you are willing to share that.
Absolutely. And that's one thing. Shelby, I believe, had the same perspective. And I guess, people have literally been trying to cut each other down or say what is valid and what's not valid. No, we all share different experiences with this man. This was a multifaceted individual. He, like I said, everyone had their own experience with him. No one can discount the other experience.
No.
Like, who am I to say what Shelby and him went through? Who am I to say what he and Liv went through? Who am I to say what he and Hannah and Josh went through? You know what I mean? So everybody had their own experiences with them. And if they choose to speak about it, they choose to. And if they don't, then they don't. You know what I'm saying? So, it's people that know nothing about this man and have written books and putting things out into the atmosphere. And I'm going, are you serious? So if anybody should tell the story, it should be the people that walked the daily life with him, that talked with him, that understood his journey and manifested it and made it come to a reality. So you know, at first I could really say that I was like, you know, in my head and tripping about it. But I had to learn that if I don't tell the story, somebody else gonna tell it incorrectly. You understand what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
yeah. So I'm gonna do
Exactly.
me, and you know, hope that people will, rally around, and we do this, and like I said, party up and do it together. Cause like Prince said, hold on to your wigs, so that we getting ready to hit the country running. So I'm excited about what's about to happen. And like I said, come on to the website, check it out. If you go to kimbeyonset.com, you'll be able to see, like I said, all the glam jam parties. Everything will be posted there. Subscribe there, and that way you can be a part of everything that's going to be coming up. And it's going to be some little pop-up surprises and different things, that some of my other people. So I think we're going to hang out with Prince Odyssey this weekend, matter of fact, here in LA. So that's going to be fun. So it's all kind of little stuff, that is going to be happening everywhere. So I'm just excited to just hang out with the Purple family and just, do it real big. Like I said, 2019 is going to be off the chain, and I'm excited about it. I appreciate you guys for opening up your forum and allowing me to come and speak to you guys and to the fans, and share the word and get the word out. Like I said, diamondsandcurlz.com, diamonds, the letter N, CURLZ, diamondsandcurlz.com for the crowdfunding source. Help us get this project done, and let's get it out to the masses. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Absolutely, absolutely, and people are excited. The people that we have on here are excited that you're here and that you're talking. And one of our members on Purple Family, Michael Love, had a question early on. He knows what you shared before about not necessarily being a Prince fan in the beginning of the music.
Yeah.
And so his question was, did you ever eventually come to like the music, or was there a song, or was there anything in particular that you ever did come to enjoy?
Oh, no, I enjoyed every moment of it. Don't get it twisted. No, I was saying that when I got hired, of course, I was a kid. I wasn't like, most people knew who Prince was. I saw it on TV. I knew, Kiss and Little Red Corvette and stuff like that, but I was not a Prince fan. I don't know. Like I said, I can't tell you statistics. I don't know the B-sides. I don't know. I tell everybody this story one day that me, Prince, and Shelby were sitting in the club one night, and who else? There was a couple of other girls, Debbie McGuire, his clothing designer, some other people. We sitting in the little VIP section, and everybody's bobbing their head to the music, and Beyonce came on, and I'm just singing every word, and some song by Prince came on, and I got quiet, and I was like, he turned around and looked at me, he said, "Oh, really?" He said, "So you know every song, every word to Beyonce, but you don't know the words to my song?" I said, well, okay, look here, boss, what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I'm gonna go buy that album, and I'm gonna learn the words. I said, and I got you tomorrow, I got you. I was like, because I'm like, hey, I was just there. I said, long as he gave me my check on Friday, and I did what that man said, dude, that's all I kept. I had to, hey, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it to myself. It's just that serious. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was just all kind of, like I said, that kind of quirky stuff that people didn't know nothing about, that you had to be there to know what was going on. But man, I'm telling you, that dude was just the funniest, most loving cat that you could ever imagine. Yeah. And I mean, he had his serious sides, but he also had times where he would just crack you up. And I'm like, look here, I want to do is make it through the day. Let me make it through the day, So, yeah, I'm just excited. I'm going to do an audio version. That's going to be out audio book as well as the regular book, so people can look. I know some people rather listen to the book in the car as they driving down the street as opposed to having that hardback or whatever. So I'm definitely gonna do that. So we excited about a bunch of things coming down the line for Kim Berry, the hair care line, the extension line. So it's gonna be off the chain.
Are you're gonna narrate your book?
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes. I love that.
Yeah, I heard this year My Take got nominated for a Grammy because of her beautiful one. So I said, well, if My Take can get it, Kim Berry got to get it too.
That's right. That's right.
I'm excited. Yes.
So Kim, one question I have for you is, after reflecting back, everything that's happened, and you being there, being present for the length of time that you were, and then then moving on and coming back and reflecting, is there anything that is surprising to you, that is new to you, that was a lesson when you reflect back on everything that was your experience? Are there new lessons that you pulled from this? I see you doing your inspirational posts all the time, which we love, and you share little nuggets, golden nuggets. They're not little, they're big actually, of truth, and so I'm just interested in, transition. When we all go through transitions around us, in us, there are things that tend to like move in us, and sometimes are unexpected. And so I'm just curious if in this process, if you had some new insights or new awakenings in this whole process.
Man, I mean, just man, that's big. You know what? It's funny. I've always been a spiritual being, and me and Prince talked about our spirituality. We shared Bible quotes and scriptures and all kind of stuff all the time. So this part that you guys are saying is not new. You see what I'm saying? So this is me, has always been me.
Right.
So I'm just able, thank God that Facebook and Instagram allows you to share things with the world. Like this has been where I've been able to literally take people on trips. Like when I was riding camels in Egypt, and when I was in Morocco, and when I was in Scotland and in Ireland, and it was just beautiful to be able, that internet is just amazing. That what you've always known, like, Prince has always known that part of Kim Berry. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna make sure that I also incorporate that in the book, the spiritual notes and the all the, but just, yeah, I mean, I understand now why Prince guarded his heart and didn't really speak to the media. I get it now, because people twist your words, and people misconstrue what you say or what they think you want them to know. I get it. I've been accosted. I've been, talked about in my inbox. People have called me some really nasty names and things, because of what they think they know, because of what, how they think that he might have felt about a certain situation. You can't tell me anything about that man. I'm sorry. As much as you might want to tell me, like I said, you can quote numbers, you can quote record sales, you can't tell me about that man. So I got that part, and I'm gonna bring that to the masses, and I'm gonna do hashtag what Prince taught us. You know what I'm saying? There will be nothing scandalous. There will be nothing salacious in the book. So if that's what you're looking for, then you just keep on moving right on up the road to the next book. Because Kim Berry's not serving that tea. But like I said, we're just gonna talk about the realness, that he was a human being, that he laughed, that he cried, that he bagged on people's mamas, and we're gonna talk about the realness, you know what I'm saying? And so and what made him an overall, just a super dude, just a classy human being. And I'm just excited, like I said, and I just want to thank my team for helping me do what I gotta do and get the word out here. I thank you guys once again for opening up your platform to allow me to speak, to your people that's online. I see you guys going by. I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm excited to see everybody at all the different events. I can't wait for the years to come. We still gonna be partying together. In April, I'll see y'all in April. I'll see y'all in June. I'm excited about everything that's coming up. So, and I just want everybody's blessings to continue to overflow, and just keep doing them. Just be happy.
Yes. Well, we love you. And thank you for taking that time with all of us, and for sharing your truth, and for speaking out the way you have. We absolutely love that.
Yeah, and I hate the fact that when Prince passed away, we didn't really get a closure, so to speak. Like I tell people, you can't shut down 20 plus years with anybody. I went from a hairstylist client situation to we became family. So I'm looking to bring a sense of peace to the fans and the family, And everybody, myself as well, it's going to be a healing process. So to get these words out is just a beautiful thing, to be able to share. And to I was telling someone, I put on Instagram the other day, I was cleaning up my room and just mad at myself and acting silly, and knocked over a book, and out fell a note from Prince, and just to see his handwriting, it just blew my wig back. And all I could think of, he used to tell me, was like, you shouldn't let nobody make you that mad, Kim. You should just be cool. Don't let nobody make you that mad.
Yes.
And I could just literally hear him talking from the grave. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, okay. And I started cracking up laughing. And as quick as I'm laughing, I just started crying, because I was like, damn, like, we ain't gonna hear that voice no more. We ain't gonna hear that belly laugh no more. We ain't gonna hear, And I said, but, we owe it to each other to share the stories with each other, and to share the laughter, and to share the jokes, and to share, what we knew about him as just a, all around good dude, and as long as we keep sharing, that his legacy will live on, and
Yes.
I'm excited.
Well, we're going to see you in April in 2019, right? You going to come see us again?
Absolutely. Yeah.
We enjoyed having you last year, and we're going to have you another table so you can bring those books.
And the book, the book will be out. I can do the book signing right there too at the event. So that's gonna be super dope.
Well, you'll have a table. We'll see you in October. We'll be at the PRN. We'll be at the alumni event. So we'll see you then. And hey, I wanted to thank you for coming on. Anytime, this is your house. Kim B might be on the set, but you also welcome to Five and Dime any day you want.
Right, it's the Five and Dime set. Yes, I'll be on the set.
So, on behalf of the Paisley Five and Dime, Kim B is on the set. Yeah. And
that's
Kim,
right.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing these stories. And we'll do this again when the book comes out. We'll do this again.
Yeah.
So we can give it another push. And we got to let these people know who he was.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Thanks for sharing. Spread the word. Share it. When you see it on Facebook, share it, because I need all your help. I need you to survive. Like the gospel song said, we need each other to survive. So, definitely help me get the word out.
That's right. DiamondsandCurlz.com. We will get that up there. And thank you so much. We love you. We have big love for you.
We love you and appreciate you guys. All right. Have a great rest of your day.
We're going to have some words about Cat, too. Because Cat Williams, that's my dude.
Yeah. Right. That's another comedian genius, and he's so much like Prince, y'all. It's scary. I mean, just work ethics wise, and he just a beast at what he does. And the boy just brings the funny every night, city after city. We just finished a 100-city tour with him, the Cat Williams 1111 tour. Like, that boy is a beast. Every year, 100 cities, he knock them down like it's no problem. He's so much like Prince and he's a huge Prince fan. And so it was just a joy. Everybody, my friends were clowning, talking about, you just traded in one little man for another one. I said, call it what you want, just spell their name right, okay? So I said they seem to love Kim Berry, so I said I'll do whatever it takes. I'm a male groomer. I hooks up the brothers. Yes. Yes.
And well, both of them brothers were absolutely known for having some of the baddest hairdos. So you got them on point.
That's right.
Yeah, that's all you.
I take them all. Sit down. Next, I hate I didn't get in James Brown head. Okay, trust me, I take them all. Yes.
Well, I can't wait to see you again in October, and we're going to give the book another push. So just give me a shout. Call me whenever the book's getting ready to drop, and we'll set this up again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Eric and Lulu. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. We love you.
Safe travels.
All right, love you. See ya.
Bye-bye, hon.
Bye-bye.
All go. We've just finished up with Kim Berry. I hope it was informative for you, and I hope a couple of your questions got asked. So we're going to be doing another promotion. Go to www.diamondsandcurlz.com. If you look at Tamara Parnell, she's posted on here several times the correct .com name. So diamondsandcurlz.com, it's with an N in the middle, and CURLZ ends with a Z. So diamondsandcurlz.com. So anyway, from myself and the beautiful Ms. Lulu. We're going to bid you
We
adieu.
love you all. Have a wonderful weekend.
Take care. And tune in Sunday to P-Bay. Sunday live auction.
Live auction.
So live auction on P-Bay Sunday. We'll see you all then.
We're not selling the
Peace.
stand.
And no, you cannot get my stand, Christopher Cross. That's for you. Peace.